Good afternoon, everybody. Hi there, good to see you. Surprised to see you, actually, have to admit, as there was apparently a tree limb came down on some power lines near me, and I've been out of power for like the last 2 hours, and my power just clicked on. I was about to like log on and come to the chat and be like, sorry guys, I'm not going to be able to come today, try to find it on my phone, and then the power just winked back on at like 2 minutes before 1 or something. It was really close. But anyway, so, everything has emerged just in time. I'm Corey Olsen, the Tolkien Professor. Very glad to be here with you again this afternoon. And with me, as always, is my friend Gryfflet, who's been hanging out here in Rivendell with Glorfindel. You see, he's been enjoying some of the bucolic scenes of Rivendell in the autumn, which is very beautiful. Hanging out here with Glorfindel, because, he can. But alright, Gryfflet, time to get to work here. Let's get Volume 3 started, which is pretty exciting. Yes, in the Return of the Shadow class this week, we just got to the part where the Fellowship finally left Rivendell for the first time, and saw that in one of the 3 or 4 different configurations of the initial Fellowship of the Ring that Tolkien had conceived of, Glorfindel was actually included in one of them. He was the elf representative. He was actually the first elf representative ever to be included in the Fellowship, but he quickly got voted off. Anyway, all right, Pethelin, let's see what's going on.
Master Elrond awaits.
Yeah, Master Elrond awaits. Hate to leave him waiting for more than, that, like a full
Messages have come
week.
from Lothlórien.
Okay.
Messages that cannot be ignored. My sons have returned from the wild, and together they and a hero of Eriador must respond to these tidings with decisive action.
The hero of Eriador. Right. I still love the big old Luthien. Is it a fountain? I'm forgetting. No. It's just like a dais? Like the... Am I not supposed to stand here? The Luthien dais? I mean, that's just... I love the hair, right? I mean, you can tell it's Luthien just because of the hair, right? With her, like, Rapunzel-like hair, which comes down. Anyway, sorry. I should probably not have just blown straight. It's been a long time since I've been in Rivendell. I can tell because I'm here in the House of Elrond, in the last homely house, and I'm like, wow, look around, which of course usually only happens when it's been a while. Yeah, so see, this is Luthien when her hair isn't, all the way down. So that's probably Varda. I know it's probably Varda, but it's also Luthien-like, right? I think that's why the hair, honestly. That's probably a statue to Elbereth. I know. But see, I'm thinking it's the hair. I was just really struck by the hair this time because I've been thinking a lot about Luthien, right? So this is the Luthien statue, right? When her hair is like reasonable and everything. I'm also interested in the fact that the Luthien statue is wearing shoes, which I wouldn't have taken for granted by any means. But anyway, I know, as I said, I realize this is almost certainly Elbereth, this sort of shrine here, but the fact that her hair trails all the way to the ground and covers her entirely like a cloak, that's just like the Luthien story, right? And that can't be a mistake. I mean, if that is Varda, which again, I sort of assume that it's meant to be Elbereth, it's interesting to me that she's sort of clothed in hair like Luthien was, right? And so it's to me a very interesting kind of combination. Also, if it were Varda, I would have expected there to be more stars involved in her ornaments, Probably Varda. Could be Luthien. Probably not. Anyway, sorry. Pethelin here waiting for me under the statue of Gil-galad. Alright. Eladon is here? Haven't seen him in forever. Hey, Eladon. The promise of war brought my brother and me back to the house of our father. War? Was war coming to Imladris? Oh dear. No, not yet. Relax, Pethelin. Your brother and I ride to war in the south. Okay. Gryfflet, this concerns me. All right, your father waits for us. Ooh, really? He's in the Hall of Fire? Cool. Bye, Pethlin. You wait here, I guess. I'm going with Eladon. Oh, okay. He's just going to go through the wall. I better see what you have to say then. Look at me, fast walking. Unless it is forbidden, be sure to tell me what is going on. Oh, okay. All right. Don't worry, Pathlin. I'll come back and report to you. Roop. We're walking. We're walking. Oops. Hang on. We're changing clothes. I keep forgetting to keybind my outfits. Wait, no. Hang on. Wait. No. Hang on. Party hat. Come on. Be serious, Gryfflet. All right. Oh, darn it. I forgot to actually switch it. Yeah. All right. Okay. There we go. I'm totally going to keybind that again sometime soon. All right. Wear your fancy clothes. This is an important occasion. Is Bilbo here? Where's Bilbo? Bilbo's not in on this conversation? Oh, he's retired to his room. Okay. Well, thank you for answering my question there, as if you knew exactly what I was thinking. I'll go. Maybe I'll have to go see Bilbo. All right, there's Eladon and Elro here. Hi. I gotta say, the Hall of Fire, it's not cozy enough. Can you imagine Bilbo just kind of sitting here on the floor, like with a cup of wine next to him, snoozing and composing poetry? It's a little too marbly. It's not comfy. It's not a comfy room. I mean, it's a beautiful room, but it's not a comfy room. Sorry. Okay, Elrond, I apologize. All right. Yeah, no problem. I received it even before it came to me, actually. I apologize for being so close as to the reason of its urgency, but there are dangers on the road, and I did not wish any information that might do us harm to fall into the hands of evil men. Okay. 2 days ago, courier hawks arrived in Rivendell, bearing messages from Lothlórien. The messages were short, but even in their brevity, they caused me pause. The messengers are from the Lady Galadriel. I understand some of their meaning, but I can only guess at the full import of her words. So this will have been, of course, from after Galadriel was hanging out with the Fellowship, because, of course, they were already there in Lothlórien when we were just there. I know of the secret company. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just saw them. In Lothlórien, they seemed fine, by and large, except for Gandalf. Did I mention that? Okay, we know they stayed for a time in Lothlórien, healing from their hurts. Right, yeah, exactly. Again, except for Gandalf. They moved on from the safety of that land, sailing down the river Anduin with all secrecy. No good. That's right. Okay, where are we going? Do I fear for the success of their mission? Well, their mission was never really very likely to succeed, was it, Elrond? They are strong of heart and true of purpose. They will not falter in it. Well, okay, I'm glad for hear the vote of confidence there, Elra here, but I mean, again, like, just statistically speaking, it's not really likely to succeed, but this is the message I received from Galadriel of Lothlórien 2 days ago. Okay, here, tell us. Here, I'll stand down here because it's appropriate that I be lower than you guys. Of course, I'm already shorter, but Aragorn has need of his kindred. Let the Dunedain ride to him in Rohan. Aha. Yeah, she gonna send that message, right, yeah. What is Aragorn doing in Rohan? None of the plans we discussed should have brought him there. He's not there yet, but she knows he's gonna be. Lady Galadriel says Aragorn is in Rohan. He surely is or will be. Yes, we have the foretelling of Aragorn in Rohan. That is so. We must gather the Dunedain, the Rangers of Eriador. I must do this. Woohoo! Okay, you know the roads and paths of Eriador. Oh man, do I ever. You must bring this news to the Rangers. Okay, I've met them all. The Rangers will uphold their oath. They will become the Grey Company and ride to the aid of their chief. Fantastic. I will meet you in the library to discuss this charge. Oh, we're not talking about it right now? Do we have to? Is this insufficiently private? Are you getting warm? It looks a little warm. You might want to back a few more steps away from the towering fire, Elrond. I can understand that the library would be more comfortable. Go to the library. You'll meet me there, and we'll discuss how the Rangers can be assembled as quickly as can be managed. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go, and you're gonna beat me up there. We're not gonna walk. You have a secret way. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run. See if you can beat me. I'm racing Elrond to his library. Somehow I think he's gonna get there first. Especially since I can't even get through the door, apparently. Okay. All right. I don't know, Elrond. I'm making pretty good time. Ooh. Oh, hi. Hi, Arwen. You came down from the mountaintop. Sorry, I'm having zooming issues here. Yeah, there we go. I want to get you in the frame here, but hi. Hi, Arwen. Great to see you again. Yeah, there we go. Good job, Gryfflet. Let's talk to Arwen. I said, let's talk to Arwen. There we go. I know of the messages from my grandmother, and I know, too, that my father has asked you to gather the Dunedain that may ride south to the aid of Aragorn. Well, I guess that secret's out of the bag. I can no wonder he wanted to move out of the Hall of Fire. Apparently everybody knows this already now. We knew this day would come, he and I. You and Aragorn, not you and Elrond, right, and have both long prepared for its arrival. It has been my part to craft an item of beauty and of use, an item Aragorn will have need of before all is done. He sure will. He knows of its making, and it will be a sign to him that the hour has indeed arrived when he must seize that which is his. I hope it will be a comfort to him, too, in distant lands. When the Dunedain are all assembled, I will send for you. I must be sure someone can bear this item to him. I will call you before the Rangers depart. Okay. I can't wait. Hey, no worries. I know this is important to you. This is great. I'm so happy to be involved. And of course, everybody knows what she's talking about. Even if you don't know the game, you know what she's talking about. This is the great banner, the great standard that she has made for Aragorn. Hey, Elrond here. Darn it. Is your dad upstairs? Did I just jump off the way? I thought he's usually downstairs, but there he is right inside the door. Would help if I actually looked up and noticed the things right in front of my face. Hi, Elrond. Yes, I was just talking to Arwen. You probably sneaked in here while I was talking to Arwen. I understand. It will not be easy to gather the Dunedain as quickly as it must be done. It would be best for you to bring the message to certain of Aragorn's kin, that they may then speak to the rest of their people, while you travel to those of more distant lands. I have prepared the names of those to whom you must speak. Okay, and you'll tell me where they can be found. No problem. All right, we're walking again. My sons tell me the ranger Radanir has come to Thorinhad in the Trollshaws. He will be closest. Yeah, I remember Radanir. Is humorless, but among the trees of the Trollshaws, he is more at home than any. He's the Trollshaws expert, huh? Okay. An expert in herb lore. All right. Well, that ought to be handy. That's kind of a ranger-like thing for him to be a master of. It's Candir! Yeah, the ranger Candir in the Lone Lands at the base of the hill called Weathertop, still studying his black speech correspondence course hard, I hope. He knows much about the lore and heritage of the Dunedain. Good, yes, and he's been expanding his horizons, I hear, with his correspondence courses, so that's very good. So he's like the lore master of the Dunedain. Oh, Cyrodiil, yeah. More settled than many of the Dunedain. Yeah, he's got a house up north of Bree. Of course I remember Cyrodiil. That's right, yeah, cabin in the Bree lands, yeah, and is held in high regard by its people. Then who? Wait, sorry, I lost you. Then others of the Rangers, right, sure. Do I have any questions about these three? No, I didn't interact with... I think I know Radanir least well of the three, but... Once I have met Radanir in the Trollshaws and told him that the Rangers must assemble, you should travel west into the Lone Lands. At the base of Weathertop, so you're telling me like the sequence? Right, well, Trollshaws, Lone Lands, Bree. That's kind of the direction I was going to go anyway, but that's all good. After I've spoken to Candir, you will travel into Bree Land. Right, yeah, I got it. But they're right. Okay, let's go. Let's keep walking. Who else? Who else do we need to talk to? Which other of my old friends do we need to? Howross. Oh yeah, up by the Shire. Right, his camp on the Shire. Of course I remember Howross. He was like the first ranger I ever met. Other than Emdir, of course, and Aragorn. I would tell you the names of the nearby towns, but I do not know them. Oh, it's right next to Brockenborings, Elrond. Come on. Right, yeah, okay, you're confessing your ignorance of the Shire, please. I know right where Halros is. Right in that glade, just to the north. It's just north of Scary. And Halbarad, that's right, has always had the ear of Aragorn, its chieftain. Of course, I'll find him in Estaldine, probably still meeting with that council. Hanging out with Gildor. Yeah. Yeah, Estaldine in the North Downs. That'd be great. Gonna be good to hang out with Halbarad again. Calenglad. Oh, yeah, Calenglad. I remember him. He's the bald guy that... Yeah, who's always like, we must defend Annúminas. Right. He's overseen the defense of Annúminas right on the shores of Lake Evendim. Right. He's known Aragorn for all his life. Yeah, I remember he was involved in the whole Silithar quest and everything. Absolutely, yeah. Uh-huh. I remember this. Do I have any further questions? Okay, Halros, Halbarad, and Calenglad. Right. But there are two more. The distances are simply too great for anyone but me to cover in time. Oh, why does that not surprise me? Okay, so who else do we need? Oh, we're still going. Lothrandir. Oh, yeah, up in Forakel. Yeah, absolutely. He watches the frozen northern lands of Forakel. Remember him? Yeah, he's right in Suri Kaila, isn't he? And yet the Grey Company needs Lothrandir despite the incredible distance. Okay. What's he good at? He spent much of his life in the wide southern lands and is familiar with their peoples. Oh, well, he's a well-traveled chap. Okay, I'll go find Lothrandir. Hey, oh, I was going to say, don't jump, Elrond, but okay, we're going down. Here's the ramp. Okay, that's not a Dunedain, that's your son. Oh, Corunir. You will find him in Algair, in Angmar. Yeah, sure. Okay. He's less bold than others of the Dunedain, but he does have some sense. Yeah, well, I remember him. He was the one who helped me get past the statues with, like, the hearts of evil and everything. And, yeah. Why should Golodir not join the Grey Company? Well, that's a good question. I mean, it might be just the thing to perk him up. Golodir, yeah. Sure. I mean, I can understand your hesitation, Elrond. I mean, well, exactly, right. He lost his daughter, Lorniel, and he was still pretty upset about that. I was there when Golodir's daughter was slain by the false king. Oh, do we need to see it again? Oh, man, this is horrible. Yeah, ask no more of Golodir. He has lost too much already. Yeah. Let Golodir remain in Eriador where he can nurse his grief. Corunir will go in his place. I'm not sure nursing his grief is absolutely the best policy for him right now, but I get it. And, you're Elrond, so you know better than I. Golodir was a strong man and true of heart, but my father is right. He has suffered much. I did not know. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't brief you on that, Elra here. I know very little of Corunir beyond that he be loyal to a fault. Right, with Golodir, right. Did he not remain in Algar for years awaiting Golodir's return from beyond the Ramos Deluan? Yeah, no, he totally did. I was glad to help him out with that. And so it shall be. I shall walk the paths of Eriador one more time. Or maybe more than once. In search of these Dunedain, they will gather others of their kin, and when all is made ready, the Grey Company will set forth. It will be done as Galadriel of Lórien has asked. We respond to her messages with the haste we must, and with a messenger whose messages... And with the messenger those messages deserve. A burglar of proven loyalty to gather the Grey Company in time. That's right, Elrond. Absolutely. I am the burglar for you. Okay.
In the watches of the night, messages came from Galadriel of Lórien.
That's right.
Messages that give me pause. The company that set forth from Rivendell with 9 now departs with 8.
Right.
Bearing the gifts of the Lord and Lady. Their road takes them now down the waters of Anduin and beyond my sight.
So that's Elrond speaking, I suppose, there. Okay. All right, Pethelin. So, yeah, I'm gathering the Grey Company is what's happening. I think I can tell you that.
It will not
You've probably
be an
already
easy
heard.
task to gather the Dunedain.
See, you already heard. You overheard in the Hall of Fire, right? Yeah, exactly. The walls have ears, valleys have ears, right? You know, and some elves have overmarried tongues, including Elrond, apparently. Okay. Right, if Aragorn has need of the Dunedain, they will need to be gathered with as much speed as can be managed. It will not be an easy task, for the Dunedain are given to wandering in the wild. No, are they ever scattered all
You
across
must travel
Eredor?
to Thorinhad to speak with Elrohir.
Okay. Sure. I thought I was gonna go straight to Radanir, but no problem. If Elrohir is back there, I'll go find him. Okay. Radanir is known to you. Okay, for he journeys oft in the trackless Etten moors and often stays here in Rivendell. For a time my brethren sought to convince him to join the company in song in the Hall of Fire as Aragorn would, but Radanir would have none of it. Okay, right. He's all kind of taciturn, right? I get that. Travel to Thorinhad, north of the Bruinen Gorges in the Trollshaws. Right. Speak to Elrohir. Right. Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. Gallant as Elf Lords. Book 1, Chapter 1. Off we go. Set yourself to run. Pony up. Time to accept the challenges of the bridges of Rivendell, Gryfflet. You can do it. Oh, straight as an arrow down the middle of that bridge, Gryfflet. Doing fine work. Okay. Can I just say, of all of the things that Lotro has done in the Epic Quest line, I think that this is the most brilliant thing that I know of. The concept of having the player characters gather the Grey Company and ride with them to join Aragorn in Rohan is just about the smartest, coolest thing I can possibly imagine. It's such a brilliant angle on the story. Of course, a wonderful illustration of a part of the story which is just an untold, there's so many things that we're told happen, right, even though they happen outside the narrative, and it's clear that there's a lot of stories, a long journey that the Grey Company had, and obviously many adventures along the way. And so assigning us first to gather them together, and the way that they do that, right, with all those rangers that we've met, and so to go back, go to, at this point now, by the time I'm level 60s, to hit the Wayback Machine and go revisit all those rangers that I quested for and with before, and gather them all together, so that now, unlike in the books, where, of course, we don't have a chance to meet really any of the rangers except for Halbarad is the only one we meet by name. We're told about others when they die in the Battle of Pelennor Field, and so their names get mentioned in the elegy after the battle. But other than that, we really never get to meet any of the other rangers. And so having this quest line where not only do we get a chance to actually do this and ride with them, down through the way that they would have gone down. We know that they did go down and through the Gap of Rohan, but to not only be riding with them, but the way they bring together so that every single one of these rangers we already know his story even before Elrond's little introduction, right? We already know his story, and that's pretty. That's pretty awesome, right? I mean, that's just the way that they not just grant sort of extra depth to this part of the story, but the way they just immediately sort of cash in on everything else to sort of take full advantage of the richness of the world and story that they've already built. It's just so good, so brilliant. But anyway, sorry, here we go. Sorry, Ladrochan, I'm keeping you waiting here. We're going to Thorinhad, thanks. Okay. Very good. This is so exciting. I am checking in to see. I'm checking on my lore questions here. All right. We've got some lore questions I know that came in at the end of last time. Okay. All right. First of all, I'm going to talk to Elro here since he's right here. But I'm going to have some traveling time in which I could answer some lore questions today.
Radanir has left Thorinhard and gone into the wilderness of the Trollshaws.
Right. He's always in the wilderness of the Trollshaws, isn't he? He's left a few parcels here. So you think he intends to return. Okay, but he should be told the message as soon as may be. Okay. I and my brother have already begun to assemble some of the supplies the Rangers will need, but it will take some time before they're ready. Wait, you're assembling supplies yourself? You're not going to send me off to gather supplies? You're not going to be like, shoot a whole bunch of deer so that we can have the, do I need to hunt boar so that you can have some salt pork or... No? You're going to do that yourself? That is so humble, Elro here, right? Here, Eladon and Elro here, rather than Tom-Sawyering me into gathering the supplies, they're doing it themselves. That's so noble, Elro here. But sorry, okay. Speak to Elweleth by the horses, right? For she will know where Radanir planned to journey. Radanir is slow to laugh and to smile, but in Elweleth's company, I have observed it most frequently. Oh, really? Okay. I'll see... there she is. Okay, let's see if Elweleth... Hi, Elweleth. So you're an elf maiden, I can't help but notice. And Radanir, who normally is not very friendly, and who takes a very serious view on life, smiles a lot around you, I hear.
How can I be of service?
I'm wondering whether or not there's a cause and effect between him smiling around you and not smiling in general around other people and having a rather dour outlook on life. Just wondering. Yes, I'm looking for Radanir. He left long ago, not long ago, and he took no horse. The Dunedain will ride when they must, but he has confided to me that he is more comfortable when on foot. Always behind his words to me was a current of... I don't know how best to say it other than to say that Radanir seemed always to be waiting for something, somehow. I wonder if the tidings you bring are those for which he has waited so long. And she's like, he always seemed to be waiting? Like, waiting for what? Okay, that's fine. I wonder, too, if they will send him from the Trollshaws and for how long. I will miss his visits... Okay, I'll miss his visits if this be so, for I will not remain in this Middle-earth for much longer. Ouch. Yeah, and when you come back, I will have gone to Valinor, Radanir, right? That ought to perk him right up. I will not delay your errand. For personal reasons, Radanir spoke to me of his plans. He learned that a warband of orcs from the Ettenmoors has established a camp within the Linen Caves, here in the Trollshaws, and sought to confront them. The Linen Caves are in the northwest reaches of the Gladalf, the wood troll-infested marsh of the North Trollshaws. Okay. I remember those. We had some good times there.
What can I do for you?
Let's go to Nantornaith. How about that? I believe that will bring us in the right direction. Okay. All right. Hey, what's your name? Calanthon, right? Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to mount up again, see if we can find Radanir in that camp, apparently seeking to take out an orc band all by himself. Okay, excuse me, pardon me. We've got bears. Oh yeah, the nasty, like, maddened, disease-ridden bears. I mind those. Okay. So anyway, lore question. So, Matthias last week asked, where or what is Sackville? As in the Sackville Baggins. Where do the Sackville Bagginses come from? Well, Sackville would seem to be in the East Farthing somewhere. It's clearly the name of a town, right? you know, you can see that was the name of a village. So and it's in the East Farthing. At least it's in the East Farthing where Lotho has his family lands. So, and then, you know, he supplements that with buying up land up in the North Farthing, as we looked at the week before last in the field trip and exploring the Lord of the Rings, when we went up there to Dwalling, and I think it's up vaguely in this direction, right? Lots of wood trolls that I'm glad are not assaulting me as they were last time. I seem to remember they were a little bit more intimidating to little Gryfflet last time he came this way. This looks like a promising mountain path. Hang on. Up here? Uh-huh. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I believe Sackville, therefore, must be, it's not on the maps, you know, so we can only kind of speculate, but it certainly seems like a town name. There it is. Oh, come on. Come on, pony. You can make it up the incline here. Okay. There's Linen. Excellent. So yeah. So in our field trip, we went and we saw Dwalling and the Sharky's men that were already coming in up there, so that was the land that Lotho was buying up, but his family land is out on the East Farthing. So I assume that must be where Sackville is. Oh, it's a Rudaran ruin. See the forest crown there, right? Flanking the scepter of Enuminus. So, a Rudaran ruin, which is of course just what we would expect to find in the Trollshaws, right? Because this is Rudaran territory. Hey, what? Ooh, who's this? Huh. A warrior with a sword. And it's just propped there, huh? Did you find this? Is this an archaeological find? Is this supposed to be a particular king? Is this like the leader of Rudar who like swore allegiance to Angband or something? I think he'd look a little bit more, you know, like overtly evil. But hey, Radanir. What's up? Sorry, just looking around. I'm trying to figure out, Radanir, what the plan was here. I mean, on the one hand, this looks like a ruin, but it's inside, right? These walls are clearly built into that cave wall. So I guess the people of Rudar built up this cave. So they found this cave and they were like, what this cave needs is more rocks. But like, why would they do that? That's really weird. Whoa, it's a bust of somebody. I've never seen a bust in an alcove like that. In a Rudaran ruin? Who's that? Another nameless Rudaran person. Is that a Rudaran woman? I don't know. But that's really cool. But yeah, why would they make a wall like that, disappearing into the stone? It's as if the stone has crumbled down around it. Maybe it has, I guess. Maybe this cave used to be bigger and there were cave-ins or something, but it's a bizarre kind of structure in here. I don't know what those Rudarans were thinking, Radanir.
This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared.
Right, that's right. Yeah, your duty is to go to his aid, through all the dangers, though all the dangers of Middle-earth lie in between. That's right, Radanir. This is the moment for the Dunedain prepared, and you will not abandon your kin. Excellent, Radanir. So good to hear that. So I'll be going. Well, wait. I learned that an orc raiding party from the Etten Moors has established a camp within this warren of tunnels. You can't leave them here unchallenged. Are you sure? Will I brave these caves and deal with these foes? Okay. Somewhere deep within this confusing warren, oh, I love the sound of that, is the entrance to a once-abandoned tomb of men. Ooh, that's an inducement. If the orcs have found it, that will be where their leaders will be. Thorinhad is less than a day's march from this place, and I will not suffer these orcs to live that they may threaten what I hold dear. Okay, I will make ready to depart, as you have asked, but I will be grateful if you destroy the orcs and their leaders within the line and tunnels and the ruins that lie at their back. After you have done so, return to Elrohir at Thorinhad and tell him of your success. Okay. The sons of Elrond lost their mother to such a party of orcs. They would not forgive us if we let these foes be. Ooh, yeah, sensitive subject there. Good point, Radanir. We'll take care of that. And anyway, there's an ancient tomb of men, right? So does it predate the Rudarans, right? Is this a tomb? Is it a Dunedain tomb, or is it a tomb of the men of this place that predated the kingdom of Arnor, right? Inquiring archaeological minds want to know. So say no more, Radanir. I'm with you. What do I need to do? I need to defeat warriors, defeat defilers, and defeat an orc leader. Okay. No problem. Well, I say no problem. Now here's hoping I can find my way around the caverns of Linen. You know, I really should have milestoned. Really should have done that. Oh well. That's okay. Really should have milestoned by Thorinhad or something. Oh, this is a cunning route you're taking here. You're gonna attack the orcs from underneath, right? From the water source. They'll never see you coming. Uh-huh. Here they are. Time to stealthify, Gryfflet. It's an orc warrior. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, you're only yellow to me? Oh, come on, man. I thought you were going to be orange. Okay. So far, still Dunedain ruins. Yeah. Okay. Shh. Sneaking through the water. Wait, who's up there? How do I get up there? Say, who's up there? Answer. Not me, apparently. Huh. It's okay. We're crawling, we're jumping, we're sneaking. I'm so invisible I can't even see myself. Alright. Ooh. There's like a nasty green scum over here on the edge of this water? That's disgusting. There must be a defiler nearby. Oh, all of this water has this, like, green tint. It's nasty. Is there, like, pond scum down here? Some hideous fetid growth. Better get out of this water. You're gonna have to get shots or something. Okay. Is this an unwholesome moss that grows on these? Okay. And boom. Oh, I stunned you from behind. Yeah. Oh, you're barely gonna get to attack me once. Oh, look, did I automatically stealth myself? Did I re-stealth? How did I do that? Did this skill make me re-stealth? Oh, yeah. If the coup de grace is killed while marked, the burglar enters stealth. Yeah, that's just what happened. That was awesome. Okay. I'll have to try that again. It's my new skill, coup de grace. Okay. All right, that's two. Two warriors. Aren't there many... Where the orcs aren't very thick on the ground in here. Oh, we're going up a level. Okay. And down a level. Oh, good. Well, I'll wait. There's another orc ahead. Yeah, still Arnorian stars all over the place. Yeah. Again, I just can't... understand. I suppose it must have been... Like these tree roots, right? Clearly show that... Oh, sorry. Hi, Mr. Orc. Oh, surprise! Yeah, okay, alright, no, I want one of those, another one of these, and then coup de grace! Haha! Yes, sir! Re-stealth myself. I love it! So how much damage do I do at coup de grace? What does this do? I do 3 attacks. Whoa, I do like 1,000 each time, huh? Okay. That's good to know. So all I have to do is get him down under 3,000 and boom. Bob's your uncle. Alright. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now we seem to be coming to a bit of a thing. Okay. Is this near the tombs? Hi. Hey. Hey. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. So, are the tombs around here? And are they Sarnorian tombs? Because they look like it. I mean, I gotta tell you, that looks like what happens here. Boy, my coup de grace hadn't even reset yet. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, this one's orange. Is it a leader? Yes, it is. You're standing way too close to that fire. No wonder your face looks all scorched. Okay. Mr. Lion and Orc Leader. I'm just going to stun you, if that's okay. Oh, you did stun. How about that? Okay, I'm going to get you down to 3,000, and then I'm going to do my thing. Oh, you stunned me? That was rude. That's okay. I got you. Coup de grace. Wham! That was awesome, Gryfflet. That coup de grace skill is the bomb. There's another Defiler over there. Another one over here. Oh, it's Defiler City. Is this where you go? Are you... Why did I just come out of stealth? Am I only in stealth temporarily when I do the coup de grace thing? Okay. Anyway, so wait, does it say that I'm only temporarily in stealth or something? No. Why do I keep coming out of stealth? I mean, spotting me is one thing. You know, inconsiderate, but not unheard of. I'm gonna sneak over here and nab this other Defiler. Is. Boom. Oh, 2,800 damage. It's like being a... see, okay, just came out of stealth again. I think it must be a temporary stealth kind of thing. Anyway, there's an Arc Warrior. Oh, is there stairs here? Okay. I just need one more Defiler and 5 more Warriors, and I'm done. But I'm looking for the tombs. Where are the tombs? Oh well. Down another tunnel in this... Hey! Why hasn't it been mapping? Because it's multi-level. Uh-huh. Good thing this tunnel isn't... These tunnels aren't unnecessarily complicated or anything. Ooh! A twofer! We're sneaking. We're sneaking. Boom! I mean, boom! Okay. Oh, you're a follower of Saruman, are you? That's a little surprising. I thought you were coming out of Angmar. Are there any... yeah, see, it's only temporary stealth. Okay. I'm tracking now. Okay. It was really kind of surprising that that orc named Saruman there. So are these white hand orcs coming up from the south? How peculiar. 2 warriors! That's just the thing! Okay. And you're facing my way, though. It's okay. Just have to stun you like that. Naj? Why did you say that? Nazgul. Why did you say that? It's a weird old fragmentary vocabulary you've got there, my orcish friend. It sounded like he said ring in Black speech. Najg. And then he said Nazgul, clear as day. And he said Saruman, the other dude said Saruman before. Maybe it's like some kind of orcish catechism or something. Really? Okay, that one I don't know. Snaga. I know Snaga. Snaga means slave. Often just used as an insult. Woo! Hi! Yeah, oh, there's an extra defiler, but that's okay. All I have to do is kill the 2 of you, and then I am ready. Boom. Okay. Talk to Elroy here at Thorinhad. Okay. Yeah, I had really wished that I had milestone that. I'm going to remember to do that next time. I'm not going to go back to Mirkwood, however. That just won't help. I'll just do some swift travel from here. No worries. Okay. Okay. Matthias, are you translating? Right, Saruman has taken the ring, so we should send the Nazguls after him and make him a slave. Okay, right? That's a good theory. Good theory. All right.
A lovely day, isn't it?
It is a lovely day. I'm gonna wend my way back from here. Let's see. What would be fastest? Should we go by way of Tinadir? No, it's gonna be a lot of jumps either way. Yeah, no, Matthias, that was a good theory. I like that. I like that. Okay. From here to...
How can I be of service?
From here to South Bree. From South Bree to Rivendell, and from Rivendell back to Thorinhad. Not the quickest way. Next time I go on a rash errand like that, I will use a milestone. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So we got another lore question here. Uh-oh.
What can I do for you?
Don't look. There's a dwarf in his underwear over there. You can take me to Rivendell. Okay. Very good. All right. So,
How can I be of service?
and we can go back to Thorinhad eventually. No wonder Elrond sent me to cross the distances of Eriador, because notice I could just get from Mickle Delving to Rivendell and then back to Thorinhad in moments here. Okay. We're back. Elro here. I got Radanir. We took out some orcs in a really confusing. I don't think I saw the tombs, but
message? Good.
yeah. Hey, thanks. He'll be able to find some others among the Dunedain if they are to be found within the Trollshaws, but now I must travel west to find others of Aragorn's kin. Okay. Ooh, Legacy of Vitality, though, right? Tempting, but I'm going to go with travel efficiency.
Candir is certain to join the Grey Company,
Yeah.
but he must first be asked.
Good old Candir, he must first be asked. Absolutely. He certainly won't join if he's not asked. Okay, I'll go find him. He was a help to us as we scoured the lands that south following the rage of the Bruinen. Okay, right? We spoke as often as speed would allow on that journey, and he had many interesting tales to tell. Okay, at the base of Amon Sul. I know just where he is. Very good. All right, let's find Candir here. Let's use our map. Where's our map going to take us in the Lone Lands? Weathertop? That would be handy. Yeah, Weather Hills. Where on earth am I? Not far. Okay, that was great. Kind of the middle of nowhere, right next to an orc camp, but still fine. Significant shortcut there. Hey, Candir, good to see you again. And your horse. How are your studies coming? The orcs from the south shall advance no further. That's right. We took care of those together, didn't we?
So the time has come at last.
That's right. To stand with Aragorn, son of Arathorn, my lord and the chieftain of the Dunedain. That's right. In my heart, I knew the day would come. For as the shadows have lengthened, the need for Aragorn to accept his mantle has become all the more pressing. Okay. I have come to love the lands between the Forsaken Inn and the Last Bridge, and it will grieve me to leave them. But I will do so. I will join the Grey Company and travel south as you have asked. Hooray! While I make ready to leave... what preparations, I wonder, exactly do they need? I mean, it doesn't look like he's got much, but, you know, okay. You've probably got people to say goodbye to and stuff. Retrieve a hidden catch of supplies you prepared. You left a sword, some gloves, and a few other supplies northeast of here atop a small rise called Echad Sul in the shade of a tree. Okay. Recover the catch and bring it back to me. Sure. Yeah, no problem. That seems sensible, and I can do that, Candir. I've got to go around up here, as I recall, to get to the top of Echad Sul, right over here next to Amon Sul. But as I don't think anybody around here is going to attack me, that'll be good. I think I need to get up this hill, generally. So that's fine. I love the design of Amon Sul. You know, like the way that with all of those, like, sort of all the like little mini towers and like the buttresses that would have supported it up to the tower in the middle. That must have looked just awesome. Okay, almost there. Echad Sul is right over here. Okay. Let's see. Under the shade of a tree. Hey. Oh, I completed Weathertop exploration. How about that? Who are you? Orcs Dulug? You've got an unpleasant name, an unsavory gentleman. Yeah, well, he does look unsavory. Certainly has an unsavory name. Are you a half-orc? I bet you are. You look like more than half like a goblin.
Looks like you might be easy pickings.
You think so? Seems to me these lands should be big enough for you to find a path that takes you out of my sight. Oh, you think so, huh? I like this. Oh, you found the sword and these gloves and a few other choice items? Sometimes you find these little catches in the wild left by rangers, I suspect. Easy pickings if you ask me. Okay. Come on. Bring it, sucker. I think that you are going to receive more than you bargained for. Oh man, I'm barely even going to get to do coup de grace on you. You are lame. Okay. So I just got to head back to Candir now? I guess we'll pony up. Okay. We're safe falling, Candir. Yes. Straight down the hill without breaking our ankles.
I'm pleased to have these items back.
Hey, no
Thank
problem. Yeah, I just had to fight off that guy. Yeah. But once Orskdulog sought to use my items to rob you, as far as I am concerned, he gave up his... Oh, so you're gonna let him have it, huh? Oh well. Okay. Ooh, I can't use the map to Breeland? It's still cooling down? Oh, well, that's disappointing. Okay. I guess I'll take the decorated rune. What time is it? We're still good.
We will have need of Cyrodiil's calming wisdom on the road south.
Okay. Bring our message to Sarnir and Breeland. He is more settled, right? I remember he's got a cabin. Everyone's on Sarnir for having a cabin, right? I mean, how long has Candir been sitting here? He could perfectly well have erected a little cabin here if he'd wanted to, right? Everyone is all over Cyrodiil's case for like building a house. Anyway, okay, we have need of Cyrodiil's calming wisdom. For though we have need of haste, so too do we need to keep our wits about us. Too often can the hasty road lead to carelessness. Sarnir will help prevent this. That's right. He's more rooted, right? He's wiser. Okay, I like that. Look for him on his cabin, right? I know just where it is. It is true we don't know what we will find as we ride south. I look out over these lone lands and wonder what will happen to them when we have gone. But this is something we must do. Each of us has sworn an oath to Aragorn, our chief, and none of us will break that oath. We know the risks. None of us would join the Grey Company if we felt its errand was not important enough to brave those risks. For my part, I will not give in to fear of the unknown. We all have our role to play, and I hope only that when I have played mine, the world will have been better for my having been in it. Oh, that is an excellent sentiment there, Candir. Oh man, I can't talk to your horse. Hang on. Can I talk to... Can I...
What can I do for you?
Well, see, here's the thing. Your map was still cooling down, so I would like a little help there. Okay. And now we're at the Forsaken Inn. And so we should be able to get to Bree from here.
What can I do for you?
You can take me to South Bree. Oops, sorry. South Bree. Okay. All right. Okay, lots of questions coming in. Let's see. While I'm slow traveling, I love this geographical boundary, right? From the Lonelands into Bree when it gets all lush and green in the Bree lands. It's so cool. All right, let me see here. Let me see. Okay, let me answer. Is it Snidgert or is it Snidgert? I'm going to say Snidgert because that's more fun to say. Snidgert asks, what is the difference in capabilities between wizards /Maiar and Easterling sorcerers? Excellent question. I talked about Easterling sorcerers a little bit when I was over there in the Brownlands. But of course, they're directly related, but they're not the same in power. So, okay. It's kind of interesting, right? Because originally, like in The Hobbit, Gandalf is a wizard, but he seems to be a guy. He's just a dude. He's a maybe human, but anyway, he's a professional wizard. Like, wizard is a job, right? A wizard is a guy who knows magic, and there's a bunch of them, like a bunch of white wizards that there's a council of that he goes to, and they get together to kick out the necromancer. We see that in The Hobbit, and when he gets to Rivendell there at the end. So the original conception of wizards was just that they were dudes who know how to do magic. Now, of course, this changes as time goes on. In my to allude to it again, in my Return of the Shadow class in the Mythgard Academy on Wednesday nights, we've been looking at the sort of the growth and development of the Fellowship of the Ring story, and Gandalf's role is definitely changing, but it's not yet obvious by the time we've gotten now to the third phase. So Tolkien's been writing the Fellowship of the Ring for about a year now, and he's gotten the company as far as we're in the Ring Goes South, which doesn't happen until the third draft. It gets as far as Rivendell to many meetings, and then stops and goes back and starts again, and then gets as far as, where did he stop the second time? Bree? No. Yeah, Bree-ish, I think, as I recall. And then he stops and he goes back and he starts again. And then he does a new draft, which takes him all the way up to Rivendell. And then he continues and goes forward to the Ring Goes South, and then through Moria to the tomb of Balin. That's as far as he gets on the third draft. But anyway, still by this point, Gandalf still seems to be human, as far as we can tell. At least there's no obvious evidence that he's more than human. But eventually, anyway, as we know, they're going to become Maiar. The idea is that they're Maiar who are incarnated. They're still related differently to their bodies. I know I've talked about this before. So they're mortal. They're capable of dying, but they're not. They're not normal human beings either. Anyway,
what can I do for you?
You can take me to West Bree. So that's what the wizards come to be. Now, the Easterling sorcerers, right? The Easterling sorcerers are interestingly related to this because they are clearly the students of two of the wizards of Gandalf's order. So there were 5 wizards, right? There's Gandalf, and there's Radagast, and there's Saruman, and then there's the two. I can't go to Cyrodiil's cabin, can I? It's not one of your travel destinations, is it?
What do you need?
No. But you can take me to Hengstaker Farm, and I can hop off along the way. Okay. It's easier to answer lore questions when I'm not steering at the same time. So Radagast, Gandalf, Saruman, 2 other wizards, the Blue Wizards, right? And Tolkien famously didn't have all that much of a plan for the Blue Wizards, but he, in one of the versions. In the essay on the Astari that was eventually published in Unfinished Tales by Christopher Tolkien, which is really the first of the post-Silmarillion lore books to be published before he started publishing any of the history of the Lord of the history of Middle-earth series. Anyway, so in Unfinished Tales, in the essay on the Astari, Tolkien says that, and this was written a little bit after the Lord of the Rings, that the two blue wizards went off into the east, and he fears that they fell into evil. They got distracted and did not do their job. Their job was, of course, to go over there and to undermine the loyalty of the Easterlings to Sauron, right? To try to break his stranglehold on the men of the East, thereby reducing his power of war against the West. But in the essay on the Astari, he says they failed. It didn't work at all, and he fears that they became the leaders of magic cults and things over there. That's what the Easterling sorcerers are, and that's why the Easterling sorcerers are blue sorcerers. That's why all those Easterlings are wearing blue, because they are the sort of students and disciples of the blue wizards that have fallen into evil out in the East. So the relationship, they're directly related to the big wizards, the big five wizards, but they're not the same. So these are just guys, so we're back to professional wizards again, right? These are just men who have learned some wizardry, maybe some sigildry, who knows, from the blue wizards, and have become their students and disciples. But they're just dudes, right? So they're not Maiar themselves. So that is the relationship between the Easterling wizards and the Maiar. Okay. Hey, Cyrodion. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Hi, Cyrodion. What's going on?
Aragorn has need of us, and that is all we need know.
Right. That's all we need know. Cyrodion, I hear you're really wise. It's probably, I can tell how wise you are from how bald you are. Everybody knows bald men are very wise. Okay, you will travel south with as many of the Dunedain as can be gathered in haste. Aragorn has need of us, and that is all we need to know. Cyrodion looks wistfully round the yard. I fear for the people of this land, Gryfflet, without the Dunedain to protect them. Great numbers of an unruly sort have already come to Bree. I know, we had the brigand problems, and Bill Fernie's encouraging them, and the brigands of the countryside will have no want for members, while the rangers are not around to keep their ranks in check. So true. Even Butterbur is going to come to appreciate what you did to help them, Cyrodion. I will make ready to depart. While I do so, will I speak with Barlaman at the Prancing Pony? Sure, he doesn't think much of rangers, but I would have you ask him to take special care of his inn and the town for the next several months, if it comes to that. He will not understand, but I want him to have at least some warning that troubles may lie in store for Bree. Okay. I will go tell Butterbur. Yes, of course, when the company meets Butterbur again in the Return of the King on the way back to the Shire, he, of course, makes the comment about how, the Rangers had gone and that they didn't think that the Breelanders didn't fully appreciate what the Rangers did for them, right? But they're going to, which is nice. Okay. All right. We're headed back to Bree. What time is it? Still time. No problem. This is the first leg of the... I remember that Elrond, he gave them to me, and there were 8 of them he sent me up after, right? And, all right. So the 8 of them he sent me after, and there was the first 3, and then the second 3, and then the last 2. So this is the last of the first 3, and then we've got Halros and Kalinglad from Tinadir, And halberd. Right. All right. Straight up the road to the pony. Very good. Gryfflet knows the way around here. This is right next to the lore hall, where Narnian teaches every Tuesday night. Hey, Butterbur.
Will you look at me, going on and on like this?
Were you? I guess you always do. That fellow Cyrodian does come to the pony from time to time, and we talk about the state of things in Bree. Not as often as I'd like, of course. For every moment of peace, there are 10 things that need doing, and no way to make them all fit in the time available. Still, I do what I can and wouldn't trade the pony for anything. Folks say Cyrodian's a ranger, but if he is, he's more respectable than most. He has a cabin near Bree, you know, and even spares a smile for his neighbors, which is more than I've seen from some others of that kind, right? Naming no names of that dour Strider chap. Okay, there's no time for idle chatter. There are foodstuffs sitting in one of the parlors that need to be brought out here for preparing. Okay, Buttermere is not above setting me to do these. What, apples, pears, mushrooms? Okay, I'm supposed to bring foodstuffs. Now, what, just because I'm a hobbit, you think I'm your waiter? Do I look like Bob? Do I have a cat? I don't think so. Where's the storeroom? Over here? Oh, yeah, here we go. Cat, crates of food. All right. What do we have? What am I carrying? What do you got? Apples and pears, huh? Okay. Carrying the apples and pears. All right, Butterbur, here come apples and pears. Hey, growling. So you watch yourself, growling southerner. Don't you start anything. There you go. Successful food delivery. Whew. Made into a delicious cobbler. Oh, that sounds lovely. Okay, all right. Butterbur, it's a good thing I don't have anything better to do, because I absolutely don't, right? You know, like the Eriador needs saving. Hero of Eriador over here. But no, I'm your little hobbit. Mushrooms, huh? Those do look like tasty mushrooms. No, I'm your little hobbit waiter. I'm the little garçon over here. In my fancy cloak still. Fine mushrooms. They will be delicious. Cook them with bacon. I hear that's good. Okay, not more. All right. All right. Off we go. Okay. Somebody walking decorously through the halls of the Prancing Pony. Okay. What do we got? A pumpkin? Wow, that is a large pumpkin, Gryfflet. Let's go. All right. There we go. It will be delicious in a pie or several. Okay, good. Yep, no problem. All right.
Some rude types have come to Bree lately.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, Bill Fernie's friends. Been a great help to me today, and I won't forget it. So much to do, so very much to do, but you're welcome to stay as long as you like. Join the company, sing a song, warm yourself by the fire. There's one more thing. Okay. There have been a few rude types, and they've been scaring off some of the townsfolk who like to come to the Pony of a night. Regular visitors, you know, good folk who come by for a spot of ale and some cheer. Do you think I might have a word with the fellow at the table there? Druid. Oh, yeah, he sounds friendly. I think his name is, and he's a coarse sort. Maybe you can encourage him to finish his mug of beer and find somewhere to go for the night. Yeah, I'm your hobbit bouncer now. I like this job better. Only he hasn't rented any lodgings here, and I just assumed he took his loud friends somewhere else. Okay, it's not that you're a coward or anything, but no problem. I'll tell him to push along. Let's see. I don't see any calluses on your hands. Must be one of them historians or lore fellows, huh? Oh, who, me? You're talking to me, farmer? You're talking to this dude. I don't know what's up with him. Okay, let's see. Is she a wonderful storyteller? What's she telling a story about? Which is your favorite story? What's she telling? You haven't got all of it. What do you mean? You don't have all the story? I'm listening. You're not gonna tell the story? Oh man, I was hoping you'd tell a story. Anyway, where's there he is. Ugh, Druid. He doesn't have any friends at all, noisy or otherwise. Okay, Buster. There we go. All right.
There'll be changes around here. I don't mind telling you.
Oh, you think so, huh? What did you say to me? I have as much right to this table as anyone here. More so, once the rest of my friends get here. Oh, is it like that, huh? There'll be changes around here. Yes, I'm still here. Oh, yeah? I'm gonna pay for it? Let's take this outside, my friend. By the north gate of Bree. Okay. You'll teach me a lesson about respecting Druid and his boys? Alright. Yeah, we'll see. Wait, what did you say? I'll see you outside and we'll settle this. Okay. I totally agree. I will meet you by the north gate. Oh, the swan is dancing. It's very nice. Miss Dixie Belle. Oh, excellent. Very good. Okay. Back to the north gate. I'm going to go the more direct route to the north gate, because we are starting to run out of time. But I think we can get up to... I think we'll finish with Cyrodiil's business here, and then we'll get up to... Hauros would be next, I suppose. Okay. Okay, Oswin. Have you seen a surly, ill-favored fellow? Where is he? There he is. Did you bring any of your boys? Huh?
There'll be changes around here. I don't mind telling you.
Oh, we'll see about that. You didn't think I'd show, huh? You're going to own this town in a couple weeks? Oh dear. Just like you'll need to beg for mercy in a few moments? Oh, we'll see about that. Are you even going to be a challenge? I think not. I'll give you a head start. Okay. One of us is weak and one of us is strong. Yeah. He begs for mercy. Oh dear. Okay, now I gotta go back to Cyrodiil. Okay. Excellent. We'll talk to Cyrodiil, get a map to the Shire. There we go, sorry. And then, so I think that's not bad. We got through conversation with Elrond, found our first 3 rangers. And I really do like how they're connecting it with the story, because of course one of the major stories in the book, which is of course mainly emphasized here in Bree with Barlaman when we come back and meet Butterbur afterwards, is that what's going to happen to the Northlands when the Rangers are gone. No one's really appreciated what they've done. They've been here lurking and hiding, sitting by campfires for the good of everybody. And now they're going away and leaving the North vulnerable, but, only for a while.
I was right to worry then.
Yeah, you kind of were. Very few of these people know that the safety they feel is the result of the tireless work of the Dunedain, and yet our road must take us south, into lands far away from the well-meaning proprietor of the Prancing Pony. He may not trust rangers, but my people are no less fond of him and his simple life than they are of their own sons and daughters. I hope his town and his inn will remain safe until we return, if return we can. That's right. Well, we'll probably return.
The Shire and its people.
I remember Halros. He's awesome. Yeah, he's watched over them for many years. I know it's not going to be easy. Well, let's see. Hey, let's use this rune, shall we? Let's keep beefing up that sword of mine. Boom! Look at that. What do we got here? Let's see. Wow. 2 levels up, huh? That was a pretty good one. Let's see. Subtle stab damage multiplier. That sounds handy. Okay. And Shire map. That way it can cool down before next time. Back to the Shire. Where's it going to take me? Scary. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty close, really. Ah, Brockenborings. I've never understood. What is this tent? What is this building? It's a platform. Why is there a platform? Is this a festival ground of some kind? Who built this stage here in the middle of the field? This is weird. And a little tent. So it's like there's the stage and here's the refreshments tent and there's the field where everybody can dance, but I don't know, man, what these folks up in Brockenborings get to. Hey there, Halros. Still haven't cleared away the corpses of those goblins, have you? I started a little late. Let's see, Halros, what you have to say.
There are troublemakers loose in the Green Hill country.
Oh, man, that's not good. So long as there are goblins beneath the green fields, I will maintain my watch over the Shire. That is my duty given to me by my chieftain, Aragorn. Yeah, well, news about that. Halros listens intently as I tell him of the need for the Grey Company to assemble and ride south. I see. You need time to prepare. Okay, you had been just about to deal with a particular matter. If I can take care of it, it will give me time to set things in order. Okay. The troublemakers, loose on the road that runs through the Green Hill country. I fear they may do some real harm before they're stopped. Walk the road and visit the town of Stock, ending the threat of the troublemakers there. Okay. I fear there may be brigands or worse, and these are more bold than they have been in the past. Okay. Alright, so not too far from Stock, but it sounds like I'm supposed to end there. So let's go down to Brockenborings and see if we can pick up the road maybe at Tuckborough. And we'll go down the length of the road. Of course, that's the road that Sam and Frodo and Pippin went when they left the Shire.
What do you need?
I need to go to Hobbiton, I think. Okay. Let's see. It's used for Bull Roarer's Challenge? The stages? What's Bull Roarer's Challenge? I've never even heard of that before. Oh, it's the old Hobnanigans field? I've never done Hobnanigans either. I have declined Hobnanigans very many times, but I've never actually done it. Isn't that the one where you beat chickens with clubs? Or something? I've never understood Hobnanigans, I have to admit. Okay. Alright. Okay, here through Overhill. And now up over the hill we should be able to get to... You play soccer with chickens. Okay, I see. I see. Chicken field hockey? Alright, so it is more like hockey. More like hockey than... Alright. So it's not just randomly beating on chickens, it's chicken hockey. I can't say that that makes it perfectly, you know, the concept perfectly translucent, but that's okay. I guess you kind of have to experience it to understand. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't finish this one and then get back to Halros and then be all set to go to Tinadir probably from here. Okay. Up towards Tuckborough. Up the road that is not on Tolkien's Shire map. Because there's only one troublemaker on this road? Well, we'll find him. What's the news from the Bounds? Boy, have I been further than the Bounds. I just came back from Mirkwood recently, guys. Seriously, you wouldn't even believe it. Alright. So let's cut across. By the Great Willow here. So yeah, where are we here? Right there, right? Okay, here's the path. There it is, up here through the birches, mentioned in the Fellowship of the Ring. And now we're going to see if we can't find any troublemakers. And then we'll larn them. Oh, look. Curious hobbits. Hey, what's going on, people? You're squinting at that dude? Or at the ground? Are you... have you injured your back? Or your neck? What on earth is going on? It will belong to... Who? What are you saying? You think this land is yours? It will belong to my boys soon. Oh, yeah? You'll see.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
You and your gang, huh? You got friends making plans in the hills around here, and these halflings aren't included in them. Okay, right. I'm gonna. Yeah, I actually think that I'm looking for trouble. You can't scare us. You stirred up trouble with the wrong folk. You won't bother us vermin anymore. Okay, wow, he regens quickly. That was sure a temporary dealing with that troublemaker. Okay. Oh, right, he's right next to the camp there. So we have... So here in Bree, we've had overt references to the assault on Bree by the brigands, right? Which we know is going to come while the Rangers are away. And now we're getting overt references to the invasion of the Shire by the brigands, and who have been brought in from Saruman by Lotho. So the scouring of the Shire is imminent. But I love the way that the hobbits are just still totally defiant, right? They seem to be unfazed. You can see the stout spirit of the Shire hobbits here, even when confronted by these very rude big men. Okay. There's Woodall down there. We're gonna go around the Yale height here. Down in the Marish. There's the Stock Tower. So we'll be curling around to the northeast here. Look at all the mushrooms. Wow. Okay. Up through Stock. Kind of coming into Stock from the back side here. We get up to the main road so nobody can accuse me of trespassing. Aha, Hobbit homeowners, a bounder on the scene. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. This troublemaker causing any trouble? You little vermin have lived in these parts for long enough. Oh, aren't you uppish? Huh? What, isn't he uppish? What do you say we show him that we in the Shire are not afraid of his kind?
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
No, I'll mess with you. Just like I messed with your other dude. Orders from up top that say I can do what I like. And I plan to do just that. You fancy this house, huh? It's too small to live in, but I could use it to store the haul my boys plan on getting. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah? I won't have to stand in your way a second time. You win, just stop hitting me. Hooray! Oh, no problem. Always happy to be of service. And then they vanish into the night. Okay. Can you take me to Brockenboring?
Just a moment.
Yes, you can. All right, we'll get back up to Hauros, and then we'll end there, I think. Very good. Okay. So yeah, I love how they're setting up the later stories and showing. Of course, there's some, like in the Lone Lands, like who's going to miss Candaith in the Lone Lands, right? There's no book story connected with that, but of course we know the stories very well that are going to be coming later on, especially in the Shire, and also in Bree, as we hear from Butterbur. Anyway, yeah, it's again, I just love the Grey Company quests so much. I don't think, let's see, do I have time for another lore question? I don't think so, because I'm going to be late to pick up my kids if I don't stop pretty soon. So let me just stop by making a few announcements. First, don't forget, if you have been missing out on it, Tuesday nights, exploring the Lord of the Rings. Come with me and dig deep into the book. We are taking an extremely leisurely stroll through the book. We just finished our 6th week on Chapter 3. Just on Chapter 3, not total. On Chapter 3, our 14th week total. And we're starting Chapter 4 this coming time. Hang on, dismount. Going the wrong way now. So yeah, so join us. We're just in time to start Chapter 4. Still plenty of time to catch up on where we to where we are. So we're going to be looking at their encounter with the Ringwraith, right? The cry that they hear over the marish. We're going to be looking at the drinking song this coming week. So that's going to be fun. This coming week is going to be the last one for a little bit. I'm going to be missing the next 2 probably after that because I'm going to be traveling. But there will be class this coming week. So it's going to be fun.
Make this decision.
Oh, you need help. Okay. There have been more troublemakers on the road in recent days, and I fear they will do some harm. I think so too. Yet my loyalty is to Aragorn, and I know that if he has need, it is my duty to go to him with as much speed as can be mustered. You don't know what to do? Yes, you do. I'm happy to help you make your decision, but you know what the decision is, Hauros. Come on now. Hauros, you should go.
You are right. My fate lies on the southern road.
Yeah. Your fate lies on the southern road, man. Yes, I think you should travel south with the Grey Company. He is your chieftain, and it is your duty to see that he comes safely to the end of his road, wherever it lies. But I fear for the folk of the Shire in my absence. It's okay, an invasion of dragon would do them some good, actually, so they'll be fine. How will they protect themselves from the evils that crowd their borders from all sides? They are tougher than you think, man. Hauros looks about the camp with new resolve. I am right. There is strength in these hobbits yet. See, I told you. You're listening. That's good. And if they need to repel dangers from outside, they will do so. My fate must lie on the southern road. I will stand with Aragorn, and that is the way I will protect the people of this land. Yes, very indirectly. Thank you for helping me to make up my mind. No problem. Happy to help. You will go with the Grey Company. The good folk of the Shire will need to do without my help. Can I travel to the inn at Brockenborings and tell my friend Lotho Sackville Baggins? Oh, that you'll be leaving. He's visiting Brockenborings for a few days and showed some interest in my comings and goings. Oh, you sucker, Hauros. Okay. Hauros should go. I'll go tell Lotho Sackville Baggins. Unbelievable, Hauros. But I got to do that next time. So we'll go talk to Lotho. Unbelievable. Okay. All right. Whew. I'd forgotten about that. That Lotho, wheels within wheels, Duping the Rangers. Man. Okay. Anyway. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I will be back next week. I will be here for next week's stream. I'll be gone the week after that. So the last week of April, on the 28th, I'll be gone, but I will be here next week, and I should be here I should be back for the first week of May. So yeah, I'll only miss 1 week of streaming the last week of April, but I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to come join me on Tuesday nights. It is over on the Signum U Twitch channel, so twitch.tv/SignumU. Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we do in-depth discussion of the Fellowship of the Ring as we're continuing on through, and then an in-game field trip at the end, looking at how the Lotro developers are picking up on the themes and issues from the book and how they're developing them in the story. So thanks everybody for joining me. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday nights, and I will see you guys next week. Bye now.